scientific consensus tends to agree that the peak age for maximum memory retention is at 18 years old. Beyond the age of 18, the human memory tends to decline exponentially. Today we're going to talk about a special feature on your Lexus GX460 that can help you with that. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're anything like me, it's a miracle that you can remember your own phone number. Despite it being my phone number, and I don't really dial it a lot, but it still amazes me how I can remember those 10 digits, even though I don't really dial my own phone number. And even more worrisome is I fear that I'll wake up one day and not be able to remember those 10 digits anymore. What I'm getting at today is a special feature on your Lexus GX460 for those of you who may be dealing with memory problems. And let's face it, as stated in the beginning, your memory starts to fade once you reach the age of 18. It's exponential. The older you get, the more things you forget. So there's a feature on this Lexus GX460 that will help you remember your oil change interval. For this car, it's 10,000 miles. Don't worry if you change your oil earlier than 10,000 miles, you can still use it. But I wanted to share it today because it is a helpful feature that I think will make your life better and more comfortable. Let's talk about how to use it. Okay, to use this oil change reminder function, just come down here to your odometer button here. And you're going to look on your center display there that shows your normal mileage. Just go ahead and hit that a few times until you see the wrench. Okay? That there is a countdown odometer. In other words, it's not counting up, it's counting down from 10,000 miles. So as you can see here, we're at 9,700 miles, and that has to count down to 0 for your next oil change. So that's all you have to do. You don't have to write it down. As long as you remember to reset your oil change timer in the settings when you do your oil change, this will help you. This is especially beneficial for those who have multiple cars. So you don't have to remember which car needs an oil change and get them mixed up and all sorts of things like that. It's really, really helpful. Now, to change your oil change settings, you go here in Vehicle Settings and down to Oil Maintenance Settings, and that will allow you to reset it. Okay? Now, I'm not going to reset it, but if you want to reset it, just hit yes, and that will start your 10,000 mile oil maintenance odometer countdown. Okay? So if we go back home here and just play around with the odometer button again, you're going to see, well, there it is right down there. You can instantly see that there's the countdown. And again, that's going to count down. As you drive down the road, that's going to count down 1 mile at a time backwards till you get to 0. The great Greek philosopher Epicurus said that happiness is not adding pleasurable things to your life, but instead it is removing things that you dislike from your life. In other words, it's not adding new things to your life that make you happy, but removing everyday things that make you unhappy. And forgetting little things, I think many people would agree, is not a good feeling. Nobody likes to forget. Nobody likes to rack their brain or waste time thinking when they should change their oil and this, that, and the other. It's a seemingly small thing, but that is at the basis of the Epicurean philosophy, that when you add up a bunch of negatives and remove them from your life, then thus what is remaining is a happier you and a happier life for you. So that's the moral of today's video. That's the idea behind it. It's a way to just help you out. You know, let's face it, as you get older, you forget, and these little things do add up, and I think that's why Lexus put it there. Try it out and let me know what you think in the comments. It's a feature that I love because it's just one less thing to remember. We used to have to write it down and then you'd lose the paper, or you didn't know if the number you wrote down was when you changed it or when you should change it. These things like that. It's just little stuff that you don't need in your life anymore. And again, that Epicurean philosophy, if you buy that, get rid of those little negatives, and what's left is nothing but positive. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.